Hello, what's good, and welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and today I'm here to talk about the Eastern Conference playoffs once again. I'm here to talk about the Indiana Pacers versus the Atlanta Hawks. And the question I want to ask you guys, who do you think is going to win this series? This is a close series. The regular season, it was a split. 2 games to 2 games. They split it in half out of the 4 games. And who do you think is going to win? When I look at this series, I think the advantage, in my opinion, goes to the Indiana Pacers. I think the Pacers are a little bit more well-groomed. I think they have better experience. I think they are bigger and longer. Atlanta is a small team. They don't even truly have a 7-foot center. Al Horford is a decent center. They have Josh Smith and they have Teague. Other than that, they don't have anybody. They have Deshaun Stevenson, a guy that can go out there and defend, but he's probably, him and Josh Smith, probably the only true guys that can guard on the perimeter. But when you look at the team defense of the Indiana Pacers, everybody defends on that team and they defend well. Looking at Paul George and George Hill and Roy Hibbert and David West and Lance Stevenson and Green coming off the bench and Augustine, they have enough to beat the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks, to me, they're a team that made the playoffs by default because they was good enough to get a nice seed, but they're not a team, in my opinion, that can go to the second round. They just don't have enough depth. They're too small. They have too many little guards on their team. They have too many. You know what I mean? And with Devin Harris and all these other plug-in guys that keep bringing in, I don't think it's enough. I think that Indiana has a pure, solid core, and they know who their starting 5 is every night. In Atlanta, they constantly change back and forth, plugging people in. Kyle Korver might have a good game or 2 in this series, but I think the Pacers will pull this out in 6. I think it's going to be a lengthy series, and it might be a real interesting series. Might be a little sloppy because it's going to be a little reckless. You know what I mean? Because there's really not even true point guards in this series at all. Like true guys that go out there every night and play pure point guard and keep the team in order. It's not here in this series, so I'm going to favor the Indiana Pacers in 6. I want to know who you guys are going to take in this series. Till next time on CSC Sports. Peace, and I'm out.